Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Collen Masiye. Welcome to our channel. If you are tuning in for the first time, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Right, let's recap. In the last video, we talked about the factorization between the sum and difference of two cubes, whereby we had an example like this. If you are given 8x cubed plus y cube, we said this will be equals to, you just need to open up the brackets, and then we said you look for the cube root of 8, which is 2. Cube root of x cube is x, plus cube root of y cube is y. And then on the second set of brackets, we said you square this. You said, okay, what is 2 squared? The answer is 4. And then you square x, you get x squared. But for the second term, it's an inverse of this sign, which is a negative, right? And then you multiply these two terms, we are going to get 2xy. Then for the last term, it must have a positive every time. And then when you square y, you get y squared. Okay, that's what we said in the last video. If you haven't seen it yet, please make sure that you visit Tutor Master on YouTube, you watch it and subscribe. Right, but today it's a different ball game. Today's topic says factorization by grouping in pairs. So in this case, we are given an algebraic expression, an expression that consists of 4 terms, for instance, and then you need to group them. So without wasting time, let's go straight to the first example. Right, number one. Number one says A, B plus C, B plus AD plus CD. You can see that we are having 4 terms here, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is also known as a polynomial. So all you need to do, you just differentiate them by adding what? The brackets. So you've got 2 groups now of this term here, right? Now we are going to take a common factor from each group. Okay, so what is common here? Look, we have got AB plus CD. What is common here? You can see that we've got B, which is common. So let's take it out. You've got B, but what are you left with? You're left with A here. We are left with A plus. In this case, we are left with C. Then you close. Then you do the same on the other set of brackets. What is common is D. Look, we've got D here and D on the other side. Then you take that D outside. Then you are left with A plus C. Then you close. Can you see now we have got A plus C, A plus C. So you take each a plus c, right? And then now you say, okay, you divide this. We say, okay, b into a plus c divided by a plus c. What are you left with? In other words, a plus c will cancel a plus c. Then we are left with b plus. Again, d into a plus c divided by a plus c. So a plus c will cancel a plus c. Then we are left with d. Then you close. So that is our answer, and that's how it is done. Then number 2. Number 2, we have got xk minus yk plus xm minus ym. Right, to do the same thing, you divide them into pairs. Right. Take out the common factor here. Xk minus yk. What is common is k. Take k out. You are left here with x. You are left here with y. Then you close. Plus. What is common here? Xm minus ym. M is common. You are left here with x. And we are left here with y. Then you close. Then you say, okay, I've got x minus y, x minus y. Then we are going to take 1 x minus y. Okay, open up brackets and say, now we're going to divide. Obviously, there are many ways to kill a cat, but I want us to go through this route here. K into x minus y divided by x minus y. So x minus y will cancel x minus y. We are left with k plus m into x minus y divided by x minus y. X minus y will divide by x minus y. We are left with m. Then you close. So that is our answer, and that's how it is done. Then number 3. Example number 3, we've got x raised to 4 plus x raised to 3 plus 5x plus 5. You can see those terms are 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you divide them or you group them. Then you take out the common factor here. Common factor here is x raised to 3. Then what are we left with? For you to find the answer here, because I can see many students get confused here. You just say, okay, you take this x raised to 4 divided by x raised to 3. Right. The laws of exponents says that if you divide exponents of the same base, you take one base. Then you subtract the exponents, which is 4 minus 3, and you get 1 there, and the answer is x. Any number has got raised to 1, then the answer is x. So we are left with x here. Plus, again, you want to see what are you left with. Divide those two terms. We've got x raised to 3 divided by x raised to 3 dividing exponents of the same base, take one base and then you subtract their exponents. Then you left here with x raised to 3 minus 3 is 0, and any number raised to 0 is 1. So you are left here with 1 plus. Take out common factor here, 5x plus 5. What is common is 5. Open up brackets. What are you left with here? X. Then 5 divided by 5. The answer is 1. Then now you say, okay, I've got x plus 1, x plus 1. I will take one of each, which is x plus 1. Open up brackets. The whole of this divided by this will kill that. Then we are left with x raised to 3. The whole of that divided by that, this will kill that. Then we are left with 5. So that is our answer. Number 4. Number 4 says AC minus CD minus AB squared plus B squared D. Right? The first thing that you're supposed to do, you group them because they are 4 terms. Right? Taking out a common factor here, we've got AC minus CD. Common factor is C. Then you are left with A here, negative. You are left with D here. Now, please pay attention here. These two groups are separated by a negative sign, right? Okay, all you need to do is just drop down that negative sign and then take out a common factor. AB squared, B squared D, our common factor is B squared. Open up brackets. You are left here with A. Now, because those two groups are separated by a negative, we are going to change this sign inside here. In this case, we are having a positive sign, so we have to change it to a negative. Then we are left with D. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now, A minus D, A minus D. We're going to take one of them, A minus D. Open up brackets. You divide this by this. This will kill that. We're left with C. This divide by that. This will cancel that. We are left with negative B squared. And that is our answer. Now the last example. Our last example is 2a raised to 3 minus 3a raised squared minus 6a plus 9. Right, we are going to group them because they are 4 terms. Right, what is common here is what is a squared. Then what are we left with? We are left here with what? We are going to divide this as I've shown you here. We've got 2 raised to 3 divided by a squared. So you keep the 2 and say, okay, a raised to 3 minus 2, because you are dividing exponents of the same base. You take one base, subtract their exponents. Then the answer here is 2a, because 3 minus 2 is 1. So we are left here with 2a minus, same here, this 2 minus that one. We're going to get, or let me write it here, 3 raised to 3a squared minus 2, because the bases are the same. You just take one base and subtract the exponents, and then you are left with 3a raised to 0, which is 3, because any number raised to 0 is 1. Then 1 by 3, the answer is 3. Here is the story again. The two sets are divided by what? A negative. You drop down the negative, and then you take out a common factor here, which is 3. Then what are you left with here? You just say 6a divided by 3. The answer is 2a. But as I've said, they are separated by a negative. This sign is going to change to a negative. Then 9 divided by 3, the answer is 3. Then you close. Can you see now we've got 2a minus 3, 2a minus 3. We take each of them, which is 2a minus 3. Then we open up the brackets and say the whole of this divided by this. So in other words, this will cancel that. We're left with that, which is a squared minus the whole of that divided by this. In other words, this will kill that. We're left with minus 3. And that is our answer. So let me leave it here for today. Please do not forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. Cheers.